Hot 97, hanging out with NASA Big Sean. Welcome, man.
What's up?
The album.
What's up, friend?
I know. We go back, and I'm so happy to see you doing your thing right now.
Thank you. The album, yes, in stores.
Why the name Dark Sky Paradise?
The reason I called it that is because, man, I was going through so much craziness, just relationship stuff and just like friend stuff and all sorts of. I feel like creatively, I was like I hit a wall, or like I was in a hole that I like had to strategize and like get myself out. It was just I was going through like one of the darkest times of my life. You know what I mean? And people go through times like that all the time. But then when I really analyzed it, I was like, man, I came from the D, from that 2-family flat, you know, with my mom, and I was like, it could have went either way. I done seen people's careers go and come since I've been in it already.
Yeah.
And it was just like, when you put it in a perspective like that, this is still paradise no matter what. So, you know, that title, Dark Sky Paradise, just fits it all.
Were you nervous at all at your listening party that, you know, Beyonce was there, Jay, seemed like everyone was there?
I went to Jay and Beyonce's crib and played the album for him a while ago with Blue.
That is crazy, just hearing that.
So he gave me like his perspective on it a while ago, like a couple months before I finished it, because I just wanted to see, like, you know, he was loving it. And I was like, man, you know, it was just crazy to see that response. And, you know, Blue was dancing to it.
Oh, my gosh, that's
it was
so
cool,
cute.
man. It was cool times. They're really great. They're great people, man. Hov, B, and just good.
When you hear that, it makes
people.
you love them more, that they're opening up their house for you to come through to play your music. Like, they don't have to do that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate him. You know, it's really Hov just being like, you know, since I'm on Rock Nation, he just is really just stepping in and just, you know, getting involved, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And that's all I really need is just, you know, OGs who done did it all. It's just cool to, like, you know, hear some stories from them, get their advice on things, and that's all you really need sometimes, you know what I mean?
And he was at your show in L.A. I had a chance to see that. That's
he was at
awesome.
the show.
Everyone came out.
Yeah, Ye, of course, you know, Ye is definitely the biggest supporter and just the biggest, well, you know, obviously put me on. So it's just cool to see how far our relationship has come, you know what I mean? Ye came out at that show. Cole came out. That's another good friend of mine.
Everyone came through.
Meek came out. Meek is another one of my homies.
Chris Brown came out
Chris
at the
Brown,
end.
YG.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tiger, who else?
I feel like everyone was there.
There's a lot of people there. I saw like J-Lo in the crowd.
J-Lo was out. She was dancing too. I was like, okay.
She was dancing the whole time. It was, you know, from the outside looking in, and I don't know how it looked online, but it was electric though.
It was incredible.
Crazy.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I had a great time. I'm just proud that this is the first album that I ain't listening to no label heads. I ain't listening to nobody telling me what I should do. I just stuck to my guns, man. I listened. I followed through with my heart. And this is my best project so far.
How was it working with your girl? I mean, because, you know, that could get tough when you're in a work environment, because she's like, listen, you can't tell me how to hit these notes. Relax. Like, I mean, how does that work out?
It was easy.
Really?
I worked with her before that, though. You know what I mean? So it was just the same. She's a writer herself, so she wrote, you know, and did her thing. And if it was bad, I would have told her, but it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? It was great.
What would you say is the hardest part about dealing with a relationship and both being superstars in your own worlds? Is it the pressure from the outside, or is it the time of not being able to spend with each other?
Time, yeah, but you got to make time.
Yeah.
You got to make time, but yeah, you know, I appreciate that though, because I'm focused. She focused, you know. I to be honest, I wouldn't want somebody who didn't have their own stuff going on, who wasn't focused and about their business and who couldn't relate. So, you know, those things are awesome.
Now, you've worked with so many different artists. Sean, who would you say you had the most fun with in the studio?
The most fun is with Ye, man, just because I guess our history, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's fun because I know he going to bring the best out of me. You know, I get like a rush out of that. Like, I feel like.
What makes it so fun with him?
It's just like he's going for the gold. You know what I'm saying? He's just like going for it. Every studio session, he's like just turning. You know, sometimes you get in a session, it's like it starts a little slow or whatever. With him, it's like, let's go. How we gonna do this? We the niggas. You know what I mean? And that attitude, that like that mode, it like excites me. You know, I like that's how I come alive like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you saw him at the Grammys, when he jumped up on stage, were you like, no? Because like that meme
I was
of
like, yes.
like that meme of Jay-Z's face was priceless. He's like, oh God. And then he started laughing. I think all of our hearts dropped.
I thought he was fooling for and then going off. I
Yeah.
thought that was funny, man.
Oh, I love it.
He's cool, man.
And I'm
Cool
sure you're
dude.
happy to see him so happy as a dad now. Do you think that's changed him at all?
Yes, man.
Like
Hell
even in the
yeah.
studio, even with the work, do you feel like
Yes. Just his life is just more in order. At least from my perspective, you have to ask him.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak on his behalf, but from what it looks like or feels like to me is that things are working out for him so well, you know, and it's good to see because he put time and effort into it, you know, to deliver above and beyond. And that rubbed off on me. That rubbed off on everybody around him, you know what I'm saying, who picked that up. And I always want to now deliver above and beyond. But he seemed like he's just on it. And you can see the difference in the music. I mean, on my last album, he was not featured on it. He didn't produce anything, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is?
Man, because he's only one human being, you know what I mean? How can you he's trying to get his stuff together and, you know, a lot was going on, but I just feel like a lot of things have falling into place for him, and he's still on the grind and working. But like I said, that's just my opinion.
He's working. Did anything come of you and M coming out with like an exclusive album together? Because there were so many rumors, like, oh, you guys are gonna do like this whole big project for Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, there was and we all got excited because M doesn't really come out like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I felt like I was like with a ghost when I was in the studio with him. I'm like, man, is it really you, man? Like, is it really you?
Is it you? Was it cool though? Like just to be in there with M? Like, is he just?
Yeah, it was cool. We were just in there vibing, eating Jet's pizza. You know what I mean? We were arguing which one's better, South Park or Family Guy.
And what did you guys come up with?
I think Family Guy. Well, no, you know what? I like them both.
Yeah.
I like how South Park they both actually take current issues and, put them in their shows and it'd be funny. It's just like, it's like apples and oranges, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like them in different ways, but I look at Family Guy a little more though.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So for Dark Sky Paradise, what would you say if someone's going to listen to it from, beginning to end? What are they going to feel after they're done?
I realized when I did I Don't Fuck With You, and which I feel like is not a radio song. I feel like the people made it a radio song. Clearly, the chorus says, I don't fuck with you, you little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you, you little dumb ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you, you little stupid ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't give a. It's just
so
like
great.
That's impossible to be a radio record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I realize is that it ain't even about that. It's about the people. And when the people, can relate to something that strikes a chord with them and they receive it, that's the most powerful thing. Radio has to play it. The people are the streets. The internet is the streets. And when you got something in there, then everything else, falls into place. And that's what I just was like, man, I'm going to just keep it authentic and go from there.
Does it get weird for you, Sean, at all when you see like your friends not seeing eye to eye, like, Drake and Chris Brown? Do you call anyone up and be like, hey, guys, cut it out? Let's all get lunch, chill. We're all in it. We're young. We're getting money. Or do you just kind of have to watch from afar?
I don't know. I feel like in hip-hop, I'm one of the, not peacemakers, but I feel like I'm pretty cool with damn near everybody.
Right, you are.
And so I'm like one of the few people who's like, hey, what's up? What's up?
Does it get weird for you, or are you just...
No, man. First of all, but I let grown men be grown men. They got issues to work out. They gonna work it out. I mean, clearly we seen that with, like, the example you brought up.
Yeah.
Chris and Drake,
Yeah.
They worked it out on their own.
Yeah.
And whoever, whatever. So, you just gotta let people handle their own business, man.
Where do you think you're going to end up in about 5 years musically?
5 years, wherever I want to be, happy,
Kids.
Kids?
Yes.
5 years?
5
I do want
years?
kids, yeah. I definitely want kids. I want a family. I'm gonna still be bodying, I'm gonna be going in on raps. I'm gonna be a better version of myself and just be a better person all around.
Anything you want to dabble outside of music?
Yeah. I got a lot of creative friends around me that are talented, man. So we've been doing stuff like, meeting up with production companies. I'm starting my own production company because I'm a good writer. I'm a good writer with music. First of all, I want to get more into songwriting and write for other people. Like, I know so many people, so I need to help with their stuff too. I feel like I'm getting to that point where I could be good at that. And I also come up with creative ideas, you know, for just like, not just music videos, but for like, okay, shows and stuff. Like, I got a lot of creative people around me that we could do so much.